If you're hoping this summer is the summer you'll do more reading, let's get some inspiration. Tamara Felden is here from the Artsy Bookworm in Rock Island. She is the owner of the place, and she always has ideas for books to pick up, no matter what your interests are, no matter what is on your mind, what is in your life. She's got some ideas for you. We're wrapping up a Pride Month here in a couple of days, and I know you've got some, actually many of great variety of books about that.
I always feel the months when we celebrate a population, whether it's Pride, whether it's Black History, Women's History, for me that's always a starting point to learn things and say, well, here is a lot that I should pick up that I haven't yet. But we're also headed into summer, so I bought a lot of sort of introductory kinds of books to say, I'm not so much a beach person, I'm more sitting in my chair under a tree in the shade to read.
Or just out on the porch, whatever, wherever your spot is.
Right, relaxing and say, okay, let me pick this up. How can I be a better trans ally? Or what is all this terminology that's coming at me that I have a tough time with, right? Or perhaps I have family members with whom I want to chat, or I want to relax and I want to do a coloring book that has to do with LGBTQ. I always suggest to people to do children's books. And if you don't obviously have a child with you, just call it research. It is wonderfully relaxing.
Sometimes children's books can be for all of us, right?
So I've gone to many events that were meant for children. It's the basics, but it's also lovely. It's beautiful. And Tango Makes Three is one of my favorites, of two boy penguins who really want a family, and they are trying to get a rock to develop, and it doesn't work, and a friendly zookeeper eventually gives them an egg that needed attention. And Tango comes around, and Tango makes
so that's Tango's not the rock.
Tango is not the rock. No,
Tango is a baby penguin.
Is a baby penguin, so it's wonderful reading. It's relaxing, and you still experience all these things where you're going, oh, that's an interesting way to think about that, right?
Well, you know, the way you approach our whole community is that you really see people. And I know that you have quite the heart for children as well when it comes to being readers. You want us all to grow up as readers.
Absolutely.
And so you have your big fundraiser coming up. It's been going on, right?
Yes. So I love this photo because it's a child reading early on, and it is such a wonderful moment.
This is an egg.
This is an egg, right? And there's that little hand learning to move along. And I remember my children growing up with their first book, Sticky Stanley, and it was a lot like this, right? This is sort of a reflection of what my childhood was like. I was able to have books and sit out in the garden or anywhere in the countryside and read. And what I also love about that photo is it shows two children reading and talking to each other.
Yes, and that's what it's about. You know, I think a lot of times when kids get on their phones together, they're only looking at their phones.
Right.
This is a way of sharing, you know, together as you read. And so for folks who missed last time we had you on, you want to get 3 books into the hands of children at the Rock Island Academy before school starts.
Yes, every second grader at the Rock Island Academy will get a set of books. So we have been beating the drums, and we have an IndieGoGo campaign. We take donations in the store. I am so excited. All these children will have not only books that give them a chance at home to read when they want to read, but they have the same books. They can talk to each other about their books.
It's the same 3, and so we're looking to how many kids will be served in this way?
A little over 70.
70 children at the Rock Island Academy. So raised up as of today, let's see, what do we have a total of? Still need $1,300. So there you go. As there's that sign that we also have right here. And so do you think we have till August? What is the date?
We have until the end of July.
Okay, the very end of July. Got it. So, well, it's almost the 1st of July. First of all, can you believe that?
It is absolutely getting there.
It's flying by, isn't it? Do you have high hopes for meeting the goal here?
Yes, I think we're well on the way. We have about 45% raised. I know that we're going to raise more. I think we're a community that steps up for these kinds of things.
Good.
And I'm so excited at the thought of giving these bundles of books to young kids and young readers.
It's a beautiful idea. Artsy Bookworm, let's make sure everybody knows where that is. And so, you know, support your local book retailer, right? We like to say that in every community.
Absolutely,
and,
everywhere.
You know, we love the libraries too, right?
Yes,
I know.
yes, wherever there are books.
Yeah, wherever there are books. I know that is a love of yours for sure. And there's all the info for the Artsy Bookworm. What's your address, Tamara? Give me that again.
1319 30th Street.
What do you buy? What's the landmark?
It is the intersection where Cool Beans used to be. That is something that a lot of locals know, and it's the intersection of 30th Street and 14th Avenue. And there's a Happy Joe's and various things, so there's a lot going on in that little territory.
And you're right in the center of all of it. You're the calm center in the middle of all that. Tamara, good seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for all you do.